Hey guys, Dustin for Westpath here to review a Christenson one-off thruster. This was a test for Craig. Craig, if you're out there listening, why'd you get rid of this board, man? It's great. So, this board was a custom for someone who went into Chris and we ended up with it, and it's pretty rad. A couple things that are weird about it is, first off, it was made epoxy, which is pretty interesting because most of his boards are PU or not too many obviously that are true pure epoxy, and with a eco board stamp on it, which is pretty cool. Sustainable surfing. But besides that, it just means the board is incredibly lightweight. This board feels about half as light as it's supposed to. I think he also did a very thin glass job on this, which isn't usual for him. So it is very, very, very light, which translates into more paddle power, more float, which is something I really like about performance shortboards. If I'm out there on a high performance shortboard, I want as much help paddling the thing as I could get. Because let's be real, they are not easy to paddle, man. If you're coming off a big fish or even a performance fish board and going to a performance shortboard, you will notice instantly that there is much less paddle power between them. So I really appreciate having a little bit more float to me. This is a 5'9". I'm 165 pounds and 6 foot and an intermediate surfer, and this seems about right for me. For reference, the Christenson Gur, which I've also reviewed, is a 5'8", not made out of epoxy and a little bit thinner, and that is way, way too small for me. So not only is the epoxy something that helps add a little bit of float to you so you can size down, but this board is also a little bit less aggressive than the Gur model. This one has a little bit wider in the center, again, making it a little bit easier to paddle. As far as performance goes, has a really, really good feel underfoot. Basically your quintessential performance shortboard feeling and design. Really nothing unexpected about it. You turn and it turns, man. It's really, really fun board. Like it a lot. Obviously not a good board for a beginner. I would only recommend this for an intermediate surfer or above. One thing I don't like about this specific model is because the glass job is so light, maybe because of the special foam or resin they used, it does feel like it could break pretty easy. I feel like on bigger duck dives the board is definitely flexing more than it should be. I also feel like just holding it with my thumb when I duck dive could probably create a pressure ding. So it is a very, very light glass job. Surprisingly hasn't buckled or snapped or anything like that under us, and we've taken out in some fun surf. But all around, a great performance shortboard. Obviously you're going to ride this in waves that are more punchy and steeper. Probably not too good as a groveler at all, but man, is it fun when the waves are good. I have brought this board to Hawaii. I've also surfed very steep beach break in Carlsbad, and I've had a blast on it both times. I am convinced I will snap it one day. We'll do a review on it when that happens, but as far as it goes, Chris makes really good boards in everything he does. If you're comparing this to like a Gur, I would say it's just a little bit wider and a little bit thicker. Take that into account, or just take Chris's recommendation on what size to get because they won't lead you astray. Again, this is a 5'9", floats me well, 165, 6'0", and an intermediate level surfer. All right, guys, have fun, ride some boards, and I'll see you out there.